Are you on any label or
No,
no?
no.
Have you been approached by any labels?
No, I have not been approached by any labels. Now, people that I've worked with have wanted me to do that, and it's like I'm not interested in it right now. What I would be interested in doing is an impossibility, and that's like I wish that I could go spend a year in high school, not doing the schoolwork, but finding out where these kids, where they get their musical knowledge from, where they find out who's coming up, who decides what the next big thing is, because kind of in the rock and roll sense, when I was a kid, and I'm pretty sure when you were too, it was like our parents didn't know Motley Crue when they were doing Too Fast for Love or Shout at the Devil. Then they started hearing the rumblings, you know what I mean? Then Girls,
magazines,
yeah,
you got the Hit Parader and wow, the best new group, and that's the way they push you.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if it's the same way nowadays. Although it might be a different format. It won't be oh, did you check out the new record? Hey, did you go to this website and check out whatever, or check this out on their phones? You know what I mean? And then just kind of, I think I would get such a more clearer understanding of where this
but by the
comes
time
from.
you realize it and you understand it, something else popped up.
Yeah, the world moves really fast.
Yeah, dude. Technology's crazy, man. We're talking about the hologram concerts, I was talking to Mando Lichtenberger in Alice, Texas, and he was playing and my band was playing, and he was setting up merch, and I was like, wow, I've never seen Mando setting up a merch table, Yeah. So that kind of like put it into perspective where the industry is, right? So I went up, Mando, how you doing? He goes, and we started talking. I said, hey, man, where do you see the concert industry going? And he goes, well, I see it like a concert happening at the same time in theaters all over the place. I said, dude, that already happened. The big four, Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, and Slayer.
That's right, yeah.
I said, you know what I see? He goes, what? Holograms, bro. He goes, what? Yeah, holograms. There's going to be a time when La Mafia will be able to do 10 quinceañeras in one night with a hologram.
Wow.
If you do have 10 quinceañeras, you can have 10 hologram recordings of Oscar personalizing it to the quinceañera. Yeah. And now you see the Dio tour. He's on the hologram. Which
looks amazing. I mean, in my opinion.
I also told myself, we're going to have virtual reality where you put on a helmet, a headset, sit in your couch, and download the Motley Crue concert in Madison Square Garden. Motley Crue's going to do one concert, Madison Square Garden. There'll be a 360 camera in the 5th row center seat, okay? And the download is $20, and that's the only concert Motley's doing. They get 10 million downloads. That's only one setup, one teardown, one venue rental.
Yeah. Dude, you remember that movie with Tom Cruise?
The one where they can tell murders?
Yeah, what's the name of that one?
I forgot the name, man, but
Minority.
Minority Report.
Minority
That's what it was called, dude.
And then he had the thing where he could watch his recently deceased son's videos, and remember it would play like a
hologram.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? That's where when the 5G network comes in, because we're in 4G network. When the 5G network comes in, right now we have 4K or 14K or 4K
4G.
Television.
No, 4K television. Yeah,
there's going to be 16K. There's going to be a time where we will be able to be in the movie, while the movie is happening.
It's like sensory overload, man.
Yeah, and it's and it's going to come fast, bro. Once the 5G network comes in, there'll be driverless cars. All the cars will be on the same network, so they'll know where each other are, so there won't be any accident. It's going to be pretty crazy. It's going to be pretty fast. That's why the music industry, what the hell is going to happen, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It seems to be speeding up as opposed to staying in one place for a minute.
Yeah.
Because I remember not too long ago when Prince Rest in peace, man. I'm a huge fan of Prince's guitar playing, songwriting, his artistry,
Yeah,
everything.
He
But
was an amazing guitar player, bro.
remember, there was a few years back before the internet was a household name, you know, and he was saying, he predicted all of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Him and David Bowie did too.
Yeah.
But Prince like actually went into detail, and he's like, he told all the record labels, your model is wrong. I don't want to do it that way anymore.
Yeah.
And they thought he was crazy because they were living the life that it was working so well for them until the internet became
And you know
what
what?
it became.
What it has also dissolved the ability for a band's longevity. You know, I don't think there'll ever be another Guns N' Roses, Metallica type band that's gonna create that stadium status. You know, because their news for it's like a 24-hour news cycle. You know, and then okay, what's next? And then the same thing in radio. You know, I tell my bosses because they program songs, and I see them pop up, and I ask them. I said, "Hey, how do you decide what songs to program?" Well, I go to this top 10 thing, right? So the song pops up, and I go to the YouTube to watch the video, and it's got 10 million views.
Yeah.
I'm like, this song's burned out already. So we have to figure out a way to create songs. We have to give, like, terrestrial radio isn't going to be the same anymore because we had antennas, and some antennas were bigger than the others, and some were 100,000 watts, and you can reach a larger audience, a larger area, and the other ones. And I was talking with an engineer. He said, "No, well, they got a smaller stick than we do. We can cover a bigger area." I said, they sound perfect on my phone."
Oh yeah.
You know, I can hear a radio station from Dallas on my phone.
Right.
So I told our competition isn't across the street anymore. It's all over the world now. So what am I going to do if we get into a network like Clear Channel's iHeart Radio network and you're a rock station? What are we going to do to make our rock station sound different than all the other rock stations that are playing the same freaking songs over and over again?
Right.
We have to be different. We have to try to figure out a way to attract an audience to our platform, knowing that, you know what, they're going to be a bit different than all the other ones that sound the same. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, dude, anybody can be their own DJ now because you just go and you get a $15 subscription or less to any one of these streaming things, and you make your own playlist. And
I have my own radio station.
Yeah, you do.
It's called Whiskey D Radio, and I got an app.
Really?
And yeah, dude,
Gotta
it's
check
an
that
app on my, and it's for iPhone, and I program the music. It's classic rock, 70s, classic country.
Wow.
So it's stuff that you can't hear on regular radio stations. You know, it's got rock the boat, rock the boat.
Dude. You got me hyped right now.
Yeah, you're gonna download the app right now. Hey man, I want you to thank you, Chris. Man, we need to do this more often, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, and you know what? Just stick around because there's gonna be some special things happening, man.